Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of my New Player Guide to Interloper series. Um, let's see, we left off at in Milton, and I just opened it up. That's right, we left off in Milton at the plane crash cave. So, I think in this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to finish looting. I I think we had like 2 days here. We'll probably spend another day here, and we'll go back and see how our curing is, and then we can consider crafting our bow and arrows. We really need to get that done. Anyway, let's get going. All right, here we are at the plane crash cave. I don't know if some people might remember this from story mode. If you played story mode, this is where you kind of start off, where the plane crash came in. So I think that what we're doing is maybe we should consider putting some tea down for warming purposes. Two should be good enough to get us back up. Let's see what time it is. It's wish nighttime. We did get a bedroll. Let's just go real quick through our inventory. Let's take a quick look here. Okay, so we're pretty good on food. Not too bad. We got some things that are going bad. We'll have to eat those first. Um, we do have this that we should drop. We'll drop that when we get back into town. I think we picked that up on the way here. Okay, let's get out of here. Is this warm yet? Oops. Let's warm these up. Grab a torch. Let's grab a couple torches, shall we? Very possible the wolf might be out now, so I want to make sure that I don't get accosted by him. Let's go. Feels like it's getting kind of windy out. I could feel it pushing me back a little bit. I should be picking up these teas, but I feel that we can wait on these here, and we can get these some other time. There's plenty more to get. I'm thinking that we should really head back before something bad happens. I think it's getting kind of windy and cold right now. Yeah, let's drink one of those teas now. Let's keep our temperature up, shall we? We just got our condition back. I don't want to, end up losing it all again. That's the thing about I'm trying to get the point across here on Loper is, you really kind of you can gamble your conditions sometimes depending on the situation you're in. Um, and what I mean by that is like, if you know you're going to be safe soon and you have the situation under control. If you lose a couple points of condition, it's not that big of a deal. You can get it back. I guess that's probably what I mean about gambling with your condition. Using it as a resource is certainly possible on Interloper. You just have to know when to do it, the proper way to do it. I'm hoping that the wolf is not here. I don't hear him. But you can see how it's starting to snow. I have a feeling we're going to be getting a blizzard soon. That's why I wanted to get going. Let's pick up a few sticks. Um, yeah, let's work on getting our butts back into town. By the way, up there is where the bunker is, the prepper cache. You can't get there from here, though. That's a one-way climb down. So in order to get there, you have to go all the way to the other side of the region, go up through the cave, and then out. It's a long walk. But worth checking out, if you're ever back here, which, like I said, I'm leaving a lot of this area untouched because I always try to tell you guys it's good to leave stuff for later. You know, don't just stay and stay and stay until everything's depleted, and then you have nothing to go back to on day 300. It's like oh, there's no sense going back there because everything's been looted. But if you leave stuff, you know, and it also gives you something to do later too. So it certainly cures boredom because you can say, "Hey, I left so and so over there. Let's go take a walk over there." It gives you something to do, you know. And if you can, day 400, you know, you want the time to go a little bit faster. So doing things like that certainly helps out. And not only that, but you notice that I try my really hardest. I'm a loot goblin just like everyone else, but I really hate to be encumbered. It really bothers me in this game because the wolves detect it, and you're actually more of a target. This game actually it takes into account your condition and how tired you are and how heavy you are, depending on what the AI does. So I try not to be encumbered if I can help it. Plus, you know, if I need to run one time, I want to be able to run fast to get out of there. You know, if there's a bear or something there. So, um, I just think that those are good general tips to follow, especially for Interloper. Most of the tips I'm going to give you is Interloper based, really. I mean, um, if you played the other modes and you're new here to Interloper, it doesn't matter. I don't need to tell you stuff from the other modes because you've already played them. But the real difference is, you know, having to craft everything and forge everything. It's a lot of work. It's to get established. The first 25 days on Interloper, it's a real um, how can I say it? It's a real slog, slag. All right, let's get our butts in here. This is the next place I want to loot. And of course, it's going to be dark in here, so we'll have to loot it in the morning before we go. But we could get some sleep. Um, we can try to get our condition all the way back. Well, actually, we have a torch, and we can loot a little bit. Let's just take a quick look around. We'll loot the kitchen and stuff. That we can do tomorrow. Sometimes there's matches in here. Sometimes there isn't. Like now. Sometimes there's matches on these nightstands too, so make sure you look very carefully. And sometimes there's a mag lens here. I haven't been lucky with the mag lens though, surprisingly. But we're about to run out of torch here. Let's get our last one here. We'll get to bed. Let's grab the water out of here so we don't have to make it. I don't do much with the painkillers. I'll leave them out one day if I need them, but I just usually sleep my pain off. Also, in here, there's also a match spawn. This could be right there, but nothing. There's a recipe right there for Lily's pancakes. If you kind of wiggle your way up here, it's kind of not easy. It used to be easier, but you got to kind of wiggle your way up. You can kind of look behind this thing, and sometimes there's stuff on that shelf. It saves you from having to rip that down, you know. Anyway, there's nothing in there. So let's go in here. We'll loot this and we'll sleep in here. Okay, so we're finding some clothes, not exactly the clothes I was hoping to find, and look what I found. Finally, a mag lens, guys. Yes. Yes, finally. Alright, awesome. Alright, we're going to put our torch out here. And we're going to eat a little bit. Let's eat these because they're starting to go bad. Actually, let's sort by condition. I think there's things worse than that. Let's eat that. Let's fill right up. There we go. Alright, sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Excuse me. Okay, it's obviously not light enough yet. So we'll drink a little bit. Do you have anything to craft to help pass some time? Let's see. Alright, let's craft these to help pass a little time. Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's top off. I don't think there's anything else we can craft at this point. Let's go through our inventory real quick. We have those. We'll probably harvest those for the cloth. Okay. Alright, so if we have these, we don't need that. Let's drop that. And we don't need 5 stones. Let's drop a couple. We only really need 2. Okay, I don't have anything in there, right? That's empty. Okay, we could drop this. So let's drop that and get that curing. Let me write that in the journal. Wait, hold up. Sorry. Wait. Grandmother's house. Actually, that's Lily's bedroom, right? Bedroom. Okay. All right. So it's not daylight yet. Let's pass 1 hour and then we'll sleep 2, and then that should be good. Not quite. Not quite. Let's see if it's light enough down here. Not really, is it? Alright, looted that. Let's see what it's like in the kitchen, if it's bright enough in here. Alright, it isn't. Man, what do I need? Like an hour? There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Oh, it matches here. Let's grab those. Depending on what we get here, will depend on if I'm going to cook or not. I think that we did get some oats, right? I mean, we could cook technically, and we probably should, but I have a better idea. And I'll tell you what the idea is in a second. Let me just go through this. I'll tell you in a second. There's my flour. There's a cooking book, yes. I do love the cooking books. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Here's my idea. Okay, over at the farmhouse, which is that way, there is another 6-burner stove. So, why don't I just try to get some extra work, be more productive, and make my way down there, get inside, and cook down there. And then we'll spend the day in that area, and maybe what we'll do is we'll go down into the ravine. I mean, not the ravine, Milton Basin, and go back to Mystery Lake that way. I mean, we could kind of do that. I think it's a little farther of a walk, though. Maybe it would be better if we went back the way we came. I think it's shorter that way. There is a rope climb, but you just rope climb the other way too. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and make our way to the farmhouse then, and we'll cook down there. We also have stuff in that house, right? Didn't we store stuff in that house in our house here? Let's pull out a torch in case there's a wolf around. I don't really see any or hear anyone, but I think what we should do is let's see what we left in this house over here. I know we wanted to keep this as our base, right? But I do want to see what we dropped in there and see if we need to take it with us or not. Because when we go, we can leave stuff here, but I also want to see what I left here, you know, if I need it or not. There's nothing here curing, right? Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, so these are 49%. Okay. Here's some water. All right. Do we need water? Not really. We'll leave that for now. Um, yeah, so I don't have much here. I do have these here, though. And actually, let's write those into our journal, too, so we don't forget. Now, I'm almost wondering if I should take that with us, to be honest. Um, Milton Base Cabin. I'll remember what that is. It's this cabin right here. But, I had the maple down in Mystery Lake. Okay, let's go. Now that we know what's here. There probably will be wolves down there, so we gotta keep an eye out for them. Wish it wasn't foggy, but a lot of times when it's foggy, it's warm. But so, up and down this river is a boatload of cattails, right? All the way down there and up there. I saved them for later. When I come back here, I'll probably get the cattails. Right now, I have a decent amount of food on us, right? So we don't necessarily have to load up on all of our food, get our weight up. We'll just remember that it's here, and we can come back and get it when we need it. Again, this is not how you have to play. It's just my recommendations. Um, you know how I play. Um, I try to. I know that being heavy is not a good thing in this game. That I could tell you. And if you can control it, the better off you will be. The more you can control it. And then, like I said, this game gets boring after you loot everything or you've been everywhere. 300 days. If you want to look for the 1,000 day achievement, it's a long road and it's very boring. So you want to try to leave stuff to go back to just for entertainment purposes, maybe if you want to put it that way. Like I say, you can always say, "Oh, yeah, I'll go back and get that. Look, I left that over there." Hey, I need cattails. I know where to get them, kind of thing. All right, so it's either in the truck there. Actually, there's no wolf there. Let's go check the truck first, and then we'll. If it's not in the truck, it's in the back of the house. Yeah, it's not here. We'll still check the truck though. The key would be right here if it was here. So the only other place it could be is behind the house. All right, let's get inside. What time is it? Just in time as we started getting cold. All right. Let's loot. Excuse me. I've been trying. I got these sinus issues taken. It's the weather's been like messing with my sinuses really bad. If I see a flare, I'll tend to pick it up, and I can always store it somewhere else. Flares are pretty rare in Loper a lot of times, so I don't know if I need those. Let me see if I need those. You have these. Do I have any leather, extra leather on me? I do, so I don't really need those. We'll leave those. And one day, if I need leather, I know where to go. Oh, yeah, I was already in there. I meant to get the container.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, Astrid, stop. Crackers are my favorite. I love crackers in this game. And you know what's really funny? I'm going to tell you a little story. When I was on my 1,000 day run, I had a box of crackers that had gotten like the first couple weeks of the run, and I didn't eat them the whole time, and I still had them in my inventory, and they're only like 23%, and they probably won't go bad. The crackers are really good in this game. I have not really ever gotten sick on crackers yet, and I've eaten some really poor condition crackers. So I would say the crackers are pretty OP. I tried to hold on to them as much as I can, as long as I can. There's oats. That's nice. We can actually cook. Maybe what we might cook and read. Because let's go into the bedroom and leave that in there. I'm still hoping to get a Mackinac jacket somewhere. That would be really nice. Then I want sport vest.
I'll take it.
Do I even? I don't think I even need it. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's neither here nor there at this point. All right, so here's what I want to do. What I think we should do is, we have some daylight and stuff. We should maybe try to fix some of our clothing. And I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pass a little time so we can go back and craft our bow because we're just waiting for those things to cure in Mystery Lake. Um, so what a good idea would be to maybe fix our clothing and read this book so we can drop it from our inventory and get our cooking skill up. Wow, this is only 23%. Oh, that's pretty bad. Darn it. What time is it? It's still morning. We have plenty of time. All right. So let's just stand here a minute. We're going to read this book. Before we do, let's check our food and drink. We're good. Okay. Let's do all 5 hours. That'll bring us up to cooking level 4, guys. Look at that. Wow. Wow, that's awesome, guys. Cooking level 4. One more to go. This is the longest by far. Going from 4 to 5 takes the longest time ever. It's insane how many cooks you have to do to get to level 5 now. But again, it's just got to keep going, keep doing it, keep plugging. All right, so I don't know if I should eat that now, though. It's really bad condition. Nor that. Keep that. I'm going to cook that. Let's try. I hope we don't get sick on any of these things. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right, well, now it's blizzarding, so now it's a good time to repair. I'm not going to repair these socks. And I'm not going to repair this. I just know that we're going to find gloves sooner or later. So let's repair our pants and our jackets, because those we're going to need to keep for a long time. Oh, no, stop. Oh, I almost harvested that. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, fix these. Yeah, nice. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll go ahead. No, I really hate to get. You know what? If I'll tell you what, let's use a leather to fix it, and then if I get new gloves, I can always harvest them for the leather back. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's repair that. It's only a half an hour. Just used one of the leathers. Now take 2 leather to repair that. Yeah, but it worked. It's good enough. Stop listening. Okay. All right. So what time is it? Yeah. Let's take the time now to cook, because now that we have oats and flour, we should be able to cook some fresh food. Let's do that. I always try to light the torch first and light the fire from the torch, because you're always guaranteed to only use 1 match. Because if the fire fails to light, the torch is still burning. At least until you get to level 5 fire, then you don't have to worry about it, because you always get a 100% chance. Nice. Good job, Astrid. All right, we have a lot of cedar on us. Let's throw some of that in there and cook. That's some of our weight right there. Okay. Place. Place. I saw another cooking pot somewhere right here. Let's grab that. And did I see another skillet somewhere too? Or am I seeing things? There it is. Okay. So let's drop our canned goods down on the floor, because those will cook on the ground. And I thought I saw potatoes in here. Let's go ahead and cook those too. Okay. And we're going to put the potatoes right on here. Okay. All right, so put some bannock in. porridge in. Five minutes. Pick that up. Bannock on. Some porridge on. Okay, great. 5 minutes. 4 minutes. I don't think I have any other ones, right? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Now, love about the porridge and the bannock is, you get double points, like one for preparing it and one for cooking it. I kind of like that. You get the points there, you see, for preparing it. Okay, I don't want to cook too much of it because it goes bad quick. You know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick these up and I'll go through the best, to keep the best condition ones. All right, I'll keep the best condition ones.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So that will drop that one, and we'll drop that one. Okay, we'll leave these here for next time. Grab a torchy torch, and let's head toward the bedroom and get some sleep on. We're not super tired, unfortunately, but we'll have to make do. Yeah, I mean, let's just... Yeah. All right, let's eat that. And the canned goods are so heavy. I try to eat the canned goods first if I can. I mean... Alright. We should just... There's nothing else we could really do at this point. We just did a lot of cooking. We don't really have anything to craft much, so maybe what we'll do is we'll just get some shut-eye. Let's do, I don't know, instead of sleeping, let's pass time a little bit so we can, in the morning, I'm going to go back to Mystery Lake. Blizzard. All right, let's go ahead and do 10 hours. We won't be able to sleep 10 hours, but... Okay, so look at our condition, guys. 105 105 HP. Day... well, it says 14, but technically it's 12. But, yeah. So, let's go ahead... And what we're going to do is we're going to go the back way, and we're going to go back to Mystery Lake. I'm hoping that those things should be cured by now. Because it was like 4 days ago I put those down. And if they're not, we'll just wait one day there. That's all it will take. So, with that being said, we're going to leave the rest of Milton, which we still have the back part up by the church and up by the trailer and even HRV Hush River Valley. We're going to save all of that for later because Hush River Valley, to spawn there is one thing, but to go there now, it's just, it doesn't make a lot of sense because I have everything that I would be able to get there. So I'd rather just go there when I'm more prepared clothing wise. And it's just so far away from everything. So I'm going to leave HRV for later too, which this is the reason why I'm leaving Milton, because when I want to come back and do Hush River Valley, I'm going to want to loop the rest of Milton to prep to go there. So that's kind of the plan. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I like to exit the building crouched because, like I said, there's a wolf there. He usually won't see you if you crouch unless he's like right there, but this will give you a chance to look around to see if there's any wolves around. I don't see any, but we're going to go that way, and let me pull out a torch just in case. It's foggy. It's not, it's foggy and cold. I saw that there. I thought it was a wolf there, but it's not. It's the fence post. That freaked me out for a minute there. I'm like, is that a wolf? Again, there's like tons of cattails on this little river, but I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna get them now. I will save them for next time I come here. Right now we have, if we think about it, we are in good shape. We have a decent amount of food on us, right? We have fluids, we have teas, we have everything we need right now. We need to think about crafting clothing. Okay, so once we get a bow, we can start hunting and get clothing. You know, that's really what we need to start thinking about. So like our priority, I think in my opinion, prioritized wise, is get this bow done. We need to get this bow made. There you are. See if we can get by him up here without him seeing us. No, he saw us. It's alright. If a wolf sees you, even on Interloper, you don't want him to attack you, but you can pretty much let him stalk you. He'll stalk you for a little bit. As long as you get ahead of him. I could probably even try depath him this way, you know? Okay. I think we depathed him. I think he forgot about us already. Which is good. That's a different wolf. That's the one down there. Or something. Oh, the moose is out. Now he's after a rabbit or something. The moose is out. I need to stay over here so he doesn't see me. Okay, it's not warm in here, which is not good. But here's my plan. Let's get a fire started. We'll put some coffee down.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. Okay. Get some cedar in there. Should be. We don't need much to be warm in here, so that's okay. We had to get to buy this moose, but what I want to do is put tea down and a coffee, especially. Do we have any coffee to make? Yeah, let's make a coffee too, as well as put one down, okay? All right, so we are going to take, and we gotta be careful doing this. It could change the weather on you, but I'm gonna pass a little bit of time, kind of warm up a little bit. And we need to get going. We can't let this this moose see us. So we have to kind of really, kind of stay up here. If he starts attacking us, I'm going to run towards the rope. But we're okay, I think. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. All right, let's. We don't need it now, but we're going to take the coffee because we do need to warm up. And it'll last until we get up there, the other rope. Okay? Sweet. All right, let's get down here. The unfortunate thing is, guys, I didn't quite get the clothing that I was looking for. You know, I was hoping to get the clothing would be a little bit better, but it wasn't. So, well, hopefully, no, we'll have to count on other places. Maybe the coastal highway would be better for us. I don't know. I think I heard a wolf down here. I thought I heard a wolf down here. A wolf can spawn down here, just so you know. It's kind of rare, but he does once in a while. No, I think that wolf is up above. And it's very foggy. I can't see the rope, but I think it's right over there. Yeah, it's right over here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna make it up this rope, make it to Mystery Lake, and then to camp office. I mean, it wasn't completely a bust, but it was a little bit of a bust on clothing. I was hoping that I would be lucky enough to get something better, but again, it's okay. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Yeah, I don't want to. We're gonna need torches to see inside the cave, so I don't want to let my torch burn out. I want to mention, if you haven't already, you could please subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. It does help me out quite a bit. Like the video, share it, tell your friends. Okay, so let's head back and we'll see if we can make it to Mystery Lake before we end the episode. Again, I'm going to leave these cattails for later because I don't need them now. When I'm desperate, I'll come and get them. All right. We'll probably have to drop the torchy out again. Time is it? Early in the morning, that's fine. Early in the morning. Or early in the evening. I think I screwed up those lyrics, didn't I? Sometimes during the day, when the sun is out, you can almost get through this cave without any kind of light source. It's one of the few caves you can actually do that with because these light shafts help out quite a bit. You can actually see pretty well. I don't know. I'm going to check just in case. I don't know. Think I left anything in Trapper's cabin, but I am going to check just in case. Running low on torches. We better eat something. I'm watching out for our well-fed too, to make sure we don't lose that. It's a bummer to have to lose that. Okay. Oh, the cougar. I thought we selected no cougar, but it's okay. It's all good. I thought we turned the cougar off in this run, but it's now no big deal. Well, we're not going to deal with the cougar right now anyway. I would not recommend dealing with the cougar until, you're well squared away. Okay, so I don't, like I said, I don't remember if I left anything in here, but so I'm going to check anyway, because we might have. See anything? Yeah, I don't see anything on the ground. No, I think we're okay. Let's go head back to camp office. I believe we have stuff to camp office and the blue trailer. So we have to, and it's very foggy. So I got to watch out I don't get accosted by any wolves over here. I only have one torch on me. Do I have a... Yeah. Yeah, I can't see anything. Wow. Alright, since I can't see anything, I'm gonna go going that way without being able to see. It's hard. Maybe we'll stay with the perimeter. It's safer that way. And we'll see if any more coal spawned over here. It might not have, because I believe we picked it up already, but... Alright, because I'm a little bit leery about going that way because of a potential wolf, I'm going to just stay this way. And we'll take the trucks back so we can see better.
I can't feel my hands.
You're fine, Astrid. You'll be okay. We'll be inside shortly. So the railroad tracks are up there a little bit. I hear a wolf up here, though. I do hear a wolf up here. I'm going to keep my eyes out open because I hear a wolf up here. Yeah, told you. I knew I heard one, and I know he spawns up here. I just didn't know where. Alright, come on, buddy. Goodbye. We're gonna need,
Freezing.
yeah, we're cold. I'll tell you what, we're gonna start a stick fire over here. Because we're gonna need to pull some torches, and we're cold again. Let's try to put a fire here real quick. Drop a coal on there. Okay. Oops. There we go. Pull some more torchies. One more should do it. Drink that. Now we have enough heat and torch to get us to the camp office. So let's go. This torch should get us to the end here. We're going to run a little bit. time is it? It's midday. I hope that our saplings might not quite be there, curing wise, but we'll have to see. All right, you wait till we get our bow crafted. You're going to be our dinner. Okay. What do we got? Cured. Maple cured. Yes! The rabbit pelts are cured too. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to, before we end the episode, we're going to craft our bow. Actually, let's grab, well, I don't know if I'll have time to do that, but maybe we can make a couple arrows too while we're at it. We have to make shafts though. And we don't have a whole lot of daylight left, but let's go ahead and craft some. Let's eat. Let's eat first. We're going to do our bow because it takes 6-hour crafting for our bow. So let's do that. Let's drink water. Ooh, we don't have much water left. That's not good. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and craft our bow. 6.5 hours. Do the whole thing. Oh my God, nice. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we need water though. We should have probably cooked water. I don't think we have any, but we should go up and maybe cook some before we do any more crafting. Do we have any wood in here? I don't see any. And we have some cedar. Yeah, let's go cook some water. Before we do any more crafting, okay? Because we'll just lose condition if we don't. And it's too dark now to craft anyway, so, but I want to cook it for the morning, because we're going to need it to sleep with. We got our bow, guys. Now we can make arrows now, and we can hunt.
Come on, little fire. Come on. I need to find something to drink.
I think we could make something for those rabbit pelts, too. I have to see how much I have.
Perfect.
Let's put a cedar in there. Let's put this out. I'm going to show you a little trick with water, okay, guys? If you put something down, right? Put a little water in it. And if you're red like this, if I waited 50 minutes, I would lose condition. So what I'm going to do is I'll wait till this loses 6 minutes. When this gets down to 19. Pick it up. Cook the bad water. Whoops. And then now you only have 6 minutes, and then that at least gets you out of the red. Okay? That's kind of how it works for me. Now we're going to put a lot more water on because we're going to need it. We better put another piece of wood in here too. Put another. Let's put at least another liter in there. Yep, one more liter in there. Eat something. The arrows shouldn't take too long. I don't know if I should have looked and see if I had a toolkit.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Ah, I didn't catch that last part. That's okay. Do we have any, we do. Let's use these. I thought I would have enough time to boil that water, but it's okay. All right, and then we need to make our way downstairs. That's because that's, well, there's a bed right over here. Okay. Let's sleep. We do 10. Okay, so now, yeah, in order to craft arrows, we have to see how many feathers we have. It's 27. We have to make arrow shafts first. So let's go ahead and do that. $13 guys. That's pretty good. 13 days. All right, let's go craft our arrows. Let me see if we don't have a toolkit. I don't think we do. No, does take a little bit of time off, but we're not going to worry about it right now. Let's go ahead and craft our arrow shafts. Let's craft 6 of them, okay? All right. So yeah, it's 1.5 hours. How many can we craft? We could do 3. And it's only because they're arrowheads. So let's go grab some more arrowheads. Maybe we can do more. Let's go grab the rest of them. Let's do 2 at a time, I guess. Because, you know, it does take a lot of calories. I don't want to lose my well-fed. Blizzarding again. Hear that? Good thing we got a good amount of cattails right now. Our food supply is pretty good. We got water, right? Let's craft some more arrows. Since it's blizzarding out, might as well. We can make another 4, 6 hours. Let's not do, let's do smaller chunks, okay? Nice. Drink some more water. What time is it? Do I have time to make more? I think I have time to make the last of them. I think so. 3 hours. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, this is so good, guys. We are so set now. Okay, so let's pull out our bow. We have 6 arrows. That's enough to get started with. 6 arrows is enough to get started with. You can even go after a moose, but we'll probably just stick with deer for now. All right. So with that being said, it's a good idea to end the episode here. I think we did really well today. I'm very proud of you guys. So with that being said, like I said before, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit the bell if you want to be notified. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you're learning something. If you're not, then I hope you're having fun, because I am. So we'll see you later, and thank you again for watching. Goodbye.